Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at Transformers Generation Select's Bug Bite. So this is going to be a white repaint of the mold for Cliffjumper, Bumblebee, Hubcap. Hey, what's one more, right? We've already got 6 or 7 side swipes. So pretty standard packaging for Generation Selects, just this kind of cardboard packaging. Go ahead and open it up, and there he is inside. You can see it comes with the same accessories, but it looks like we are going to get the Bumblebee head sculpt. I don't actually have the Bumblebee one yet for Netflix because Walmart has not shipped any pre-orders for those. I think they're just starting to show up in stores. So, some kind of warning paper, throw that away. And then here is the instructions, as you can see. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. I'm going to go ahead and get them out of here and we'll take a closer look. So here's Bug Bite out of the packaging, and once again, I'm going to apologize for the white balance on this video, because like Run Amok, he is ridiculously stark white. But he looks good. You can see we have the Bumblebee head sculpt with the red eyes. He's got the mercenary logo there. I think it's pretty cool. Articulation is going to be all the same as Cliffjumper, Hubcap, Bumblebee before him. Head's on a ball joint, so you have a little bit of back and forth, side to side, no problem. You have a hinge here in the shoulder, and rotation, bicep swivel there, 90 degrees in the elbow. Actually, elbow can go 180 degrees and go all the way back. Wrist swivel. You do have a waist swivel. Unfortunately, he's got this like ab crunch that's part of the transformation. It's pretty loose on mine. I hope that's not common for everybody. I hope it's not just that the mold's getting used too many times or something like that. It's not a problem. He'll still stand and everything, but it's pretty loose. So then I have a ball joint in the hip here. I have a thigh swivel, 90 degrees in the knee, and then of course you have ankle tilt. But yeah, he looks good. I like him. I wish he was almost like, I've seen other ones where he's kind of like a lighter blue as opposed to stark white. I think I would have liked that a little better. I don't mind it. I believe the original was white. I don't know. I just like blue better than white. But otherwise, that's just me personally. I still think he looks good. Definitely neat. He does come with this giant gun. It's got some metallic purple on it, which I do really like. I think that's a nice contrast. I would have liked if they had done a couple of purple highlights throughout the robot mode to kind of match the gun. Like, I don't know, maybe just like these parts here on the car could have been purple instead of black, or, you know, maybe something. Just a little purple highlight, or maybe just have the faction symbol being purple instead of black. I don't know, just something, just to make it match. Because I do really like this. I think it works really well. I think it looks pretty cool here. And this is the same weapon that came with Hubcap and Cliffjumper, so you can take it apart into the 3 components. This is the, like, all together it's the sniper rifle, and these are the struts for that. And then you can have 2 separate blasters. You could have 1 long blaster if you wanted, like so. And then this piece will come into play later on. But if you wanted, you could... I guess you could do something like that. I don't know. There's a couple different things you can do with it. Obviously, you can also just peg it into the back. There we go. So, pretty cool blaster there. But yeah, overall he looks good. Real quick, I wanted to bring in his mold buddies. Here's Hubcap and Cliffjumper. Like I said, I don't have Bumblebee yet. Oh, and of course I forgot to mention that you can take this piece off and use it as a shield if you want. Or you can just leave it off altogether. Or it just pegs into the back there. And also, his mercenary buddies. Now, unfortunately, I have the first version of Sound Blaster that had the Decepticon faction symbol. But you get the idea. Alright, so getting into transformation, if you're familiar with this mold at all, then it transforms exactly the same as any of the others. I'm going to go ahead, remove the backpack, push that little peg in, and put that off to the side. We're going to start by opening up the chest. We're going to flip up this panel to cover the head, and then we're just going to kind of loosely let these guys go, and then close that up. Come down here, spin the waist around 180 degrees. You're going to fold these door pieces out. Then you're going to rotate this down and then flip out these wheels. You're going to use this ab crunch piece that I mentioned to kind of bring this down so that you can flip these pieces around. Now you can see here on the shoulders there's a little tab, and that's going to tab in right there. So you want to make sure this is down, this flips around, bend this at the elbow like that, then bring this in, peg that in, repeat that over here. Make sure that the legs are out of the way so you can actually get this to tab in. There we go. So that's all good. Then you're going to bring this up, and this is just going to clip right into place like that. Pretty quick and easy transformation, honestly. Then you're going to take that big piece from before, and these two giant pegs are going to fit into the fists. So he's basically just holding on the back end of his car. And there you go. There is your transformation. I think it looks pretty good. The white paint is nice. It's the same color paint everywhere. I kind of wish that the faction symbol was turned around 180 so it was facing front, but I understand it's more important for the robot mode. Would have been neat if there was some way to have like a panel or something that could flip while you're bringing that panel down to flip the other panel out. But I understand that that's a lot of work for not a lot of payoff, so just a wish list thing. But yeah, looks really cool. As far as the gun goes, if you want, you can just mount the whole thing on here like this. Otherwise, you can take it apart into its various components. And you're going to open this up like so. And then you can see that there's a peg spot right there, which this is going to peg into. And then these two peg holes right here is where these two pegs will peg into. So peg that in up there. And then peg this in right there. Then you're going to take those little skis that were the struts for the sniper rifle mode. And you can see how you have peg holes right there and there. So you're just going to peg those in. And then with the guns, they have little spots here on the handles, as you can see. Now I know you'll probably think it's these, but it's actually these right here on the handle. And they're going to peg in right there. Every time I pick up one of these figures and I haven't looked at it in a while, I think, oh, there's so many different peg holes on this gun. And then it's like, nope, it's the one you'd never expect. It's the one on the actual handle. And then there you go. That's kind of his like aquatic mode. So he can, you know, jet ski on the water, which is kind of funny. But I like it. I think it works. It's fun. Overall, I think the vehicle mode is a lot of fun. Really like the color scheme. Wish there was a little bit as far as like more purple accents. I think having the gun on the side here helps. But otherwise, very cool. I think Bug Bite is great. Definitely recommend picking them up if you're a fan of this mold. No reason not to grab this one as well. Now, I will say on mine that the hips are a little loose, and that's really the only thing I have to complain about. But hopefully that's just a QC issue on mine and doesn't affect all the Bug Bites out there. But yeah, I definitely think he's great. Good color scheme. Transformations, fun. Like I said, I've been a fan of this mold since day one with Cliff Jumper. I'm going to also get it as Bumblebee, so I'll have at least 4 of these by the time this is done. We'll see if they can figure out anyone else to make from this mold. But yeah, I like them. Definitely recommend them. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.